Welcome back to the Low Tad Lounge, everybody. It is Wednesday. We have a brand new deck for you. Well, I say brand new, but it's a deck that's been in the meta for some time now. But I'm changing things up a little bit with it. Today, we're going to be playing Lugia Vstar with Wigglytuff EX. Hear me out for a minute, will you? Wigglytuff EX has the ability Expanding Body. If this Pokemon has any special energy attached to it, it gets plus 100 HP. Also has the attack Friend Tackle for 90 plus damage. It costs 3 colorless energy to attack. If you play a supporter card from your hand during this turn, this attack does 90 more damage. It's actually really fun in this deck. Now, just in case you need a refresher on what Lugia Vstar does, it does the following. It's got Tempest Dive for 220 damage for 4 colorless energy, and it also has the ability Summoning Star. During your turn, you may put up to 2 colorless Pokemon that don't have a rule box from the discard pile onto your bench. You use that ability to go get Archeops with the Primal Turbo ability. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 2 special energy cards and attach them to one of your Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. What Pokemon benefits from special energy specifically? That's right, the Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff EX with the Lugia Archeops engine has been so fun to play. There are times when the deck doesn't run as good as it should, but more often than not, I've successfully ran the deck with getting my Archeops onto the bench and start using that Primal Turbo ability. It's worked fairly well. There are times when the deck doesn't work, as with any deck you play. It's not specific to certain cards or decks. Every deck, even the best deck ever made, will brick eventually. It's going to happen. We are playing this deck after rotation, which means Temporal Forces is released. It's legal. We got new options for cards, like Buddy Puffin. Search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon with 70 HP or less and put them onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. This card will only get us the Jigglypuff. Ideally, we'll never need to use the Jigglypuff. But if we do need to use it, it has a 1 colorless attack lead. Search your deck for a supporter card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. If for some reason you need to attack because you're doing very bad early game, 2 colorless energy, Stompy Stomp, 20 times damage, flip 2 coins, this attack does 20 damage for each heads. You're not going to be attacking with Jigglypuff. If you do, you're going to be using Leaf. Also in Temporal Forces, they brought back the A-Specs, which are really fun, cool new cards. You can only have 1 per deck, but that's fair, because these cards are so busted. If you had more than 1 A-Spec in your deck, whether it's multiples of the same one, or just different ones, it'd be nuts. It'd be good for you, it'd be good for the deck, but it wouldn't be good to be able to do that. But we're going to throw in the Hero's Cape because it allows us to add 100 HP to any Pokemon that it's attached to. So if you got Wigglytuff out with at least 1 special energy on it, it gets 100 HP. You attach the Hero's Cape, it gets another 100 HP. So therefore, you're looking at a Wigglytuff EX with a total of 450 HP under those conditions. It's nuts. And it's going to be so cool if it works. See, now we're getting into it. We're getting excited and we're having fun. Anything else? Now, there is one slight problem with playing this deck post-rotation. All E-Block cards are now illegal for standard play in this rotation, in our new standard. We lost a card in the Lugia deck. That was Professor Burnett. It allowed you to search your deck for up to 2 cards and discard them immediately. That's how you got the Archeops into the discard pile almost immediately. You can't do that anymore. But we're planning to rectify that, attempting to rectify that, with Serena. She has the following effect. Choose 1. Discard up to 3 cards from your hand. you must discard at least one card. If you do, draw cards until you have 5 cards in your hand. Or switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon V with their active Pokemon. We ain't going to worry about that second ability. We're more interested in the discard up to 3 cards. Is it as foolproof as Lumineon to bench, go get Burnett, discard your Archeops onto the bench after cracking Vstar? No. But is it a good attempt at a substitute? We're going to find that out tonight. We are also going to run Rigid Band, which has the following effect. If Rigid Band is attached to a Stage 1 Pokemon, it takes 30 less damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. Well, I think that just about covers our deck overview. So, let's hope that the luck is on our side, and let's get into some games, and let's hope that we don't have any bad misplays and or just get screwed over by the deck. Disciple 300, let's see what you're working with, my friend. I don't know about you all, but I'm excited to be playing some games. We're going to go Tails, of course. As we know, Tails never fails, except for when it does. Like that. That is a very pretty Mew coin, though. I will go first. Thank you very much, my friend. I like to go first. We got the Jigglypuff. It's our only basic. With no way to get another basic right now. But we're going to try. They mulliganed. We get an extra card. I see some things. I'm wondering what they're playing. I'm going to take my free card. Hey. I don't need you in my hand, my friend. But if we top deck a Serena, we can discard that immediately. It's a worker, which we can't play yet. Well, we can't attack. But we can Luminous Energy. I hope they don't just go for the turn 1 donk. Because that's not fun. That happens to me way too often. We're going to experiment with the Buddy Buddy Poffins in this deck. Because I think they're more kind of useless than useful, because it literally only gets us the Jigglypuffs. What we really need is that Nest Ball to get the Lugias and the Lumineon, but hey, if we get that over the Nest Ball and we need to get our Jigglypuffs, then, I mean, it works. They're getting set up really fast. What are they doing? Just standard new future box? Or they got something crazy with it? I do like to see crazy. I like to see a little bit of jank. You don't knock, do you? They do knock. Well, that's rather unfortunate. Hey, what did I say? Tails never fails. Yes, I'm going first. So, I had to make a quick change. As I was just talking about in that turn 1 donk of a game, I went ahead and took out the Buddy Buddy Poffins, put back up to 4 Nest Balls, just because I really don't think they're going to benefit this deck. So, it was worth a shot. Come on. Let me mulligan again. It is one thing about this deck. Sometimes it is hard to get set up with your bench on turn 1. I don't know why, it just is sometimes. But that ain't going to stop us from trying. Well, I see Iron Crown again. Hey, thank you for top decking that. No Jet Energy. That would have actually been really good to have. To get that Lugia up there. Hopefully, they don't knock out the Wigglytuff. They're Arvening. I would like to Arven right now, but I didn't get it. Don't knock out my Jigglypuff this time, please. I would like to evolve into Wigglytuff next turn, because he's right there in my hand. Just let me evolve him. If you was thinking about playing Future Box at any point, and you just wasn't for sure about it yet, I'm not playing it right now, but let this video show you that you should definitely play it, because it goes really hard really quick. So I'm glad I top decked that Lugia, because that would have been a repeat of that last game. I think we have a bad matchup for this deck. I don't think this deck can go against Future Box. I'm starting to think it really can't. Wow. Let's discard one Archeops. We're getting there slowly. We're getting there. And we have an Ultra Ball, so we can get our Archeops out here in a minute. I don't know if we'll be quick enough, but I've got an idea. I do wish that I was recording the other night. I was testing out a Temporal Forces deck. Thank you very much. That's what they did. That is a thing they can do. I'm sure it's good for them. Not so much for Lugia. I'm actually going to take the first turn. If they're not playing Future Box, it'll be alright to go second. Or first. 3 games in a row, starting with Jigglypuff active and no bench. I'm starting to get a little bit concerned here, Hey! Was the context clues correct? Did I deduce it correctly? We got Lugia V. Maybe we'll be alright in this matchup. Oh, we're waiting on me. Go ahead and attach. Go ahead and attach. And let's play it. Hey. A 1 into the hand. I apologize. I will take the Arven. Come on. And there we go. If the Weird Deer pops out, the contest clues were 100% correct, deducted by yours truly. There's the Archeops. They already got 2 in the discard pile. they're doing the Cinccino build from Temporal Forces. Cool. I've been wanting to see this in action. Oh, but the story I started a minute ago before I got amped you very much did. I was testing a deck on here the other night. I really wish I was recording, but unfortunately I was on my phone, not in my house. So I couldn't record it. However, I think what we do is Arven, Nest Ball. Go ahead and grab that. And let's go get a Lugia. Done. And let's attach a DTE to it. Let's save that Hero's Cape. And let's grab an Iono. But yeah, it was a Lugia Vstar deck that I was playing against. I was testing a Temporal Forces deck, and they had their Lugia V out. They put out the Weird Air V, and then out of nowhere, Iron Crowns pops out. Iron Crown EX. And then sometime after that, the Miraidon came out, the baby Miraidon that we've seen twice in this video already. And then I think they've ended up putting out another Lugia at some point. But the build seemed to be standard Lugia V-Star deck, but combined with Future Box. It was so cool to play against. And I really, really wish that they're going to kill the Jigglypuff. I really, really wish that you could do like you could on PTCGO online and look at your opponent's deck list. You used to be able to do that in the original online game. You can't do it online for some reason, and it really sucks because there's some situations when looking at your opponent's deck list would be really, really cool. I should have put the Hero's Cape on that Lugia V, because now they're about to knock it out. Really should have done that. I was thinking about it. I didn't do it. Let's Iono. Maybe I'll get the Wigglytuff and a DTE. I got the Wigglytuff, but I didn't get the DTE. That's unfortunate. We're up to 350. We got a Nest Ball, so that's a plus. Don't pick Lumineon, for the love of God. I guess we go ahead and attach. We do. Turn. But now this Lugia V-Star deck build has been popping up a lot. The Archeops. The Cinccino build. That's the one that's getting the most acknowledgement and the most traction. But I've not been able to find a reference anywhere online or on YouTube that has Lugia V-Star with Future Box. So whatever the build was, that person that was playing it must have come up with it on their own or somehow find a deck list for it. But it was really cool. It was really, really cool. Idea. Get switch. No. Yeah. I could have got the cape too. I don't know why I didn't. Let's... I did there. I should have jocked for the Archeops. Dang it! Jock for the Archeops. Lugia Vstar. Didn't even need to use the Ultra Ball for it. That was really dumb. I misplayed there. Okay, do something. We're going to have to go with one Archeops. We got no choice. I realized the play as soon as I made it. I only need one. That'll give us some more cards. So, I did play a supporter, so we will swing for 180. We finally got to do the thing! Finally! If only we could do 100 more damage in that turn. Let's see. I'm pretty sure if they attack one more time with Lugia, though, it goes kaput. So, that's unfortunate. We get to see the Cinccino in action. Sweet. Okay, what do you do? I am curious. This is up to 70 damage for each special energy card attached to this Pokemon. Oh. That's right. That's what you do. Are you out of special energy? Nope. They just got what they needed, that's all. We got a DTE in hand. That is good. We're obviously bringing up the Lugia. So, let's Lumineon. What am I doing? It goes to the bench. We're going to Lumineon Sign. And let's do the Serena, because we have an Archeops. We can't get it on the field, so it doesn't matter. But what we can do is draw up to 3 cards. Yeah. So let's discard you. Let's discard a Jacques. I think we just discard the other Jacques, to be honest. And it gets us an energy. We will attach. Attach. I could have done this before playing this arena. That would have made a lot more sense. But it's late. I'm sorry. A long day at work has left my brain slightly fried. So, bam. And bam. To the Lugia Vstar. And let's knock out the thing. Well, I'm not trying to take 2 prizes for a 1 prize card. Hopefully the Hero's Cape will save us for a little bit. What's that get them? A basic? I think. I forget. Been a hot minute since I've read the Capturing the Roller. No, don't start that. Lordy. What are you doing? You're looking for a boss to get the Lumineon V up and go for the knockout. Yep. Okay, so that's another game. That's a mulligan. Two mulligans. 3, 4, 5. Oh, man. Do I just concede now? Do I just concede now? I think so. Done. And once again, it's just Jigglypuff. You know what would come in handy right about now? A couple Battle VIP passes. To get us some Lugias. I see Totodile. Are they playing Gator Golf? I think they are. They got a better start than me right now. I don't see the Excalibur, though. Or the Chien-Pao yet. So, what is the deck list, I wonder? Is it just the Feraligatr? We're going to find out. Alright. Well, let's play the Pokegear. That ain't what I want to see. That ain't going to help me out too much now, except for getting a new hand, but I can't discard this stuff. None of these energy are specifically helpful at the moment. I'm not going to survive long enough to use it, but we can go get an Arven. This just ain't the night for Wigglytuff Lugia EX, man. Wigglytuff EX Lugia Vstar. Is this going to be another turn 1 donk? I think so. Just keep on going. There's the rare candy. Do you have the second energy, though? Do I survive another turn? I do. Top deck? That doesn't help. Oh wait, we can evolve now. We stand a chance to survive a little bit. Let's Arven in. Let's take a look at everything, shall we? Wait a minute. Oh, okay, they're right there. I thought I paused them for a second there. So let's go ahead and get... Honestly, let's go ahead and get the cape. And the nest ball. use the Nest Ball to get the Lugia, get him out, and we're going to attach per turn, and we're going to Hero's Cape, and we're going to do nothing else. That is it. I'm really hoping that they don't knock out Wigglytuff EX with 450 damage on one turn. Because if they could do that, that's a little bit crazy. Palkia Vstar. Good to know. I could read the Feraligatr, but I know it gets a buff in damage under certain stipulations. And I don't remember what those stipulations are, but I think we're about to find out. Another Irida, you say? What are you selecting with your Irida? I just gotta make it to turn 3. My turn 3. I just gotta make it to my turn 3. I'm glad they discarded that Iono and didn't play it. They're already at 22 cards in their deck. Do they mill themselves in this game? I hope. I mean, they got the old Super Rod. That's cool. I do like seeing old vintage cards in decks. You just keep finding ways to draw, man. You just mill yourself. That would be great. Oh yeah, that's what it is. He does 50 damage to himself for the attack buff. For 280. For 280. Thank God I top decked that. So we definitely attach. Ba-bam. And do we play the Professor's Research and get 7 cards, or just do the Serena and get? We do the Professor's Research. And that lets us do that. Why do I keep trying to put it in the field for its effect? It has to go to the bench. Yes, let's look for a supporter. Let's get the worker. Yeah. I already had one. It would have helped if I looked at my hand first, but I didn't. Ooh! I got an idea. Ultra Ball. Archeops. Jacques. That gets us our 2 Archeops in the discard pile. And we can get another Lugia from that. And bam! So we go bam right there. And then we crack the Vstar ability. And we get 2 Archeops on the bench this time around. And Wigglytuff's already set. So let's just go ahead and build up. No, hold up. Let's do that and that. No, it doesn't matter as long as there's an energy on there. So let's do that Archeops to do that. And let's do the second one. And we'll do that, You are ready to go. Does this work? It does work. I was under the impression that wouldn't work. Nice. So yeah, let's knock out Gator. Get him out of the way. Boss's orders. Okay. Because they got 2 Croconaws. All they need is 1 Feraligatr. But they need 2 energy. That's an option too. That's an option. As long as they don't Iono. I've got a boss in hand. If I can get a switch from my worker or top deck a switch, never mind. There goes that plan. Prime Catcher would have worked really well in that scenario too, because I could have got the Palkia up, then switched my Lugia up, and taken the knockout. I could always top deck a bosses though. What are you doing exactly? Why are you taking your time? Don't let the clock run out now. Thank you. Let's see here. I think what we do actually is use jet energy on you, and then we Archeops for a DTE and a Luminous, and it's built up. And we Jacques for Lugia Vstar, evolve it, and we just have to take the knockout. And there's our other boss. But see, now they're probably going to get into the Palkia Vstar. Because I would imagine they have 2 of those in the deck, at least. They've discarded 1. So if they get into the other one, we might be in a bit of trouble. But at least I can actually play the deck right now. At least it's finally working. So that's a plus. It was a long road to get here, but we're here. So I'll take it. I've got 2 Lugia V-Star ready to go. I've got a Wigglytuff that's at half health, still ready to go. Thanks to the Hero's Cape, it's at half health. And now we're just waiting on their decision. Greninja? Okay. I thought for sure they would have brought up the Croconaw. They're at 15 cards. What's the possibility they can mill themselves out soon? Because that's a win I'll take. Do they not have any options in hand? Because they're not doing anything. Don't you let that clock run out, son. I mean, if you did, I'll take it. But, okay. I said I would take it, so I guess I have to take it. We got a victory! Finally in this video. I didn't think it was ever going to happen. But we did it. We know I'm going to go for tails. And I didn't get it. They're taking the first turn this time. Oh my god. Once again, we're starting with Jigglypuff, but we have 2 of them and we got a nest ball. So it's not just a Jigglypuff active start. It's a Raging Bolt. They mean business. Nothing on bench? Okay. So let's nest ball into the Lugia. And we good to go. What if? What if? We got nothing we can do. Let's go search for a supporter. And let's go get... Let's get the Iono. I'd rather have a hand reset after I evolve that Lugia next turn. Very curious to see what they're going to do. Coleslaw's Experiment? And Raging Bolt? What are the chances that they're doing Raging Bolt Lost Zone? That would be a heck of a deck. Sandy Shocks. Well, I'm not playing Travis. Because he was working on making this deck. And that doesn't say Trumpet Boy over there. Okay, that's all they do. So let's evolve. And let's go ahead and you know what? Let's put a Rigid Band on there. Just to go ahead and have. Let's get him up in the active to get rid of that Jigglypuff. Not get rid of the Jigglypuff, but get the Jigglypuff out of harm's way. And let's Iono. Hopefully that helps me and hurts them. They gave me a thumbs up, and I don't know if I'm comfortable with that. Let's go ahead and place it down. I don't want a nest ball though, because there's really nothing I can get outside of the Lumineon, and we don't want that from a nest ball. Yeah, that's the turn. That's all I can do. See, well, no, I was gonna say, I wouldn't mind to have a heavy ball, but I've got 2 bench slots open at the moment, and I need those for Archeops. At least 1 Archeops. But I'm very curious to see what this deck does. Because I've not played against Travis yet with this deck. Because like I said, this is the deck he's building for Temporal Forces. And I take that back. I've played against him once. We was doing some early game testing and I think he had I think it was this deck he was using. So take that back. I have played against the deck. No. How dare you? Uh-oh. Okay. Let's go ahead and evolve. Let's go ahead and attach. And is this stupid? What if we attempt to get Sandy Shocks stuck for a turn or two? Once again with the thumbs up. She being very supportive. I don't know why. I might as well be polite. You gave me a thumbs up, I figured I'd give you a thumbs up just to be courteous. I hope they don't go for a switch. Any kind of switch card. Another vacuum, you say. I don't like that they have so much Lost Zone support. Is there a reason for that? You just Lost Zoned a Raging Bolt EX. There's the prom catcher. It finally made an appearance tonight. No. Oh. What do you do again? Discard your hand and draw 6 cards. You would discard any amount of basic energy from your Pokemon. That doesn't. Okay, that's the one I'm worried about. I forgot that your other attack was a hand reset. Palpad. Puts it into the deck, though. I know, Timer, I'm going. Hang on a minute. I'm not drawing into literally anything. That you're being very supportive of every play I make. Do I need to be concerned? Because I kind of already am. What if we hold that jet energy for next turn? If they don't Iono or hand reset in any way. That way I can jet it up and get an attack. Or they boss it up and then knock it out. Another coleslaw's experiment. I could go for a bowl of coleslaw right now. It is midnight at the moment of recording this. And here I am, sitting on PTCGL, now craving a bowl of coleslaw because of coleslaw's experiment. Maybe this is the experiment to see how crazy we can go late at night while playing PTCGL, craving food. Exactly enough. Oh yeah, that was one that didn't have energy on it. We're good. We're good. Maybe we're good. I don't know at this point. I'm just barely hanging on. I don't need energies right now. Be nice if I had a way to get a Sandy Shocks up. I could knock those out at least. Let's just do the 220. There's literally not a dang thing I can do in this game right now. Because I just keep top decking energies or cards that don't help me out. Hey, I'm glad that failed. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Watching you. Don't you do it. They're gonna do it. Yeah. What are the chances that we top deck a Wigglytuff EX? Oh, that's right, you're waiting on me. No. That would have been nice to have on the last turn. I could have got a Sandy Shocks knocked out. Well, huh. Is there another Lugia around? No, there's not. At least we get a shuffle from it. Lord. Sandy Shocks up. Get stuck. For the love of God. And let's go find a supporter to use. I don't know. Thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up. Add this to the list of games that's not going well today. $11 cards. What are the chances that you mill yourself? Another coleslaws experiment. I feel like I'm an experiment at this point. Once again, with a bunch of thumbs up. Sure thing, yep. That's a thing to do. Yeah. They're down to 4 cards. Chances are looking kind of good at this point if I can survive. Never mind, I just put cards back into the deck. Should not do that. I was hoping you'd just keep on going. I'd like to see you mirror yourself. I'll take that win if I can do that. If you can do that, I mean. Jesus. Oh yeah. That's right. Wigglytuff and Jigglypuff are weak to fighting type Pokemon. Did I forget to mention that? This ain't a good matchup at all. Not at all. Let's see. I really want to do the Iono, but that puts their whole hand back into their deck. Let's Lumineon. And let's do that. I can't play the supporter card, but I can sure grab it. Let's get the other worker. Yeah, it doesn't matter what I do. They just need one prize card, and they're going to get it next turn. So, let's end the turn. Let's get ready for that thumbs up. We're getting ready for that thumbs up. What are you doing? What are you doing? Now you're bringing out comfies. What are you doing? You finally give me a thumbs down. Well, now I just feel like you're trying to be rude. You was being so polite the entire time with the thumbs up. Whew, look at that damage. It's a lot of damage. Hopefully soon, we'll have a deck video up with Travis playing the deck for his Raging Bolt EX deck with Sandy Shocks. So that'll be cool. Well, that was a video. That was a video to say the least. If you made it this far in the video and watched all of those matches, good on you. This was not the night to play this deck. It didn't really work the way it should have. And I blame it on the online shuffle of the deck, because usually, at least when I play the deck in person, it doesn't break that bad. But don't you worry. Now that I have done this video, we're going to be doing many more Temporal Forces decks post-rotation. So be looking forward to those. I know I am. Jeremiah's got a lot of ideas. Zach has some ideas. As I stated a while ago, we're going to try to get Travis back on here to do a, as you saw, Raging Bolt EX with Sandy Shocks EX. So be on the lookout for the new Temporal Forces deck videos, because they're going to be really fun, and hopefully they're going to perform a lot better than Wigglytuff EX paired with Lugia Vstar. Thank you guys for watching, and until the next time I see you, you all take care.